Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and do a ship overview. It's been a while since I've done a ship kind of review on the channel, so I thought it'd be fun to take a look at the Misc Fortune, since one of my main gameplay loops is salvage. Now I love the vulture, I love the reclaimer, I have both of these, and this Fortune was the new ship. Now it's been out for a little while now, you can actually get it in game and stuff, but I thought it was a great time, with the free fly going on and things like that, for us to go ahead, take a look at it, kind of look at the features. We know that this particular one has one salvage head, but it does store the cargo external and a little bit internal, and we'll discuss that here in a little bit. So real fast, let's jump into this. Let's just kind of take a look at the exterior and then jump in and take a look at the interior. Okay guys, so let's walk around this nice Misc Fortune. You can see it has the single salvage head there versus the vulture would have two. Now I am going to be comparing this to the vulture a lot because it's kind of its direct competitor, right? And it's kind of the rival between whether you're a Fortune fan or a vulture fan, or maybe you're both. But let's take a look at this side right here where the side grid is. This is the side grid where the boxes eject. You can see right here, they eject, they pop out here, and you can hold 12 on the outside, and you will still have one left over in the buffer. The buffer holds 13. Now, with that said, the ship actually says it holds 16, right? So you can fit 4 SCU inside the ship on a cargo grid. We'll take a look at that in a second. Now, the design of the ship is basically right off the Prospector, right? It's the Prospector chassis. It's the same type, except that this actually has a rear cargo bay to get in and out. So this ship has 2 ways in and out, versus where if you were in the Prospector, you have the mining bags and no rear hatch. So same on the other side, you have your 6 right here. So let's go ahead, jump on this elevator, and actually take a look at the inside and see what we have going on here. I do like the elevator design on this ship. I think they did a really nice job with it. It's very industrial-like, very Misc. So we have our cargo grid, right? 4 SCU, not bad, not a bad little area. Now you can tell right away that you can probably fit a lot more boxes in this, right? You can, and even in here in the hallway, you can fit probably a few more boxes as well. So you can overcrowd this with boxes like you do the vulture and carry a lot more. The problem that I see with this ship is that you have to bring the boxes up the elevator and into the ship because they eject externally versus internally like the vulture. Coming into this hallway, we have our 2 panels. So you have a panel for each side, so you can eject different things on each side. And where this comes in handy, I believe, is if, say, you have a friend or a partner that you're doing some salvage with, the boxes eject on the outside. Somebody with, say, a Nomad could come up, pull the boxes off with their tractor beam, put them on the back of the Nomad, and take off, and you could continue your salvaging, right? So that makes it easy. With that said, I don't see it being much easier than the vulture, if I'm being honest. The back hatch of the vulture comes down pretty nice. The difference is the auto eject on this. So when you fill a box up, it will auto eject. And I think that's where the one difference is, where this ship makes it easier to like dual person salvage. But you guys let me know what you think on that. Please leave a comment on that. Let me know if you think it's that much easier with the boxes actually automatically ejecting on the outside. So in here we have our bed, we have our components, we have our engineering console and our fuses. Moving on to the cockpit here, it's the same as the Prospector. Very nice, open, you can see everything. You got a nice big clear screen here. You also come over here, you have your bathroom and everything, and your shower and all that good stuff. Nothing that's really usable or anything like that in game, nor do I see it being anytime soon in the future. But I do love that the ship has a dual way in and out, right? Let's see if we can get this to work. This door always keeps closing on me. Let's see. So that's the close button for the door. So we need to find the, there he goes, exit ship. Been flying this for a while. You think I wouldn't have that down by now. Let's do the little animation down the steps. I'm glad they worked on those. The animation seemed to be a lot more fluent and smooth here than it was in the past, actually. So overall, pretty cool little ship, and I think if you're just a fan of the Misc design, I think it's good. But there's got to be a major difference between a single salvage head and a dual salvage head. And does that slight bit of ease of the external cargo make it better for a solo player. And that's exactly what we're going to check out, guys. We're going to go find some panels. We're gonna scrape a little bit. I'm gonna leave this in stock form because I know a lot of the new players are probably gonna leave it. This is not a salvage guide or anything. I'm just gonna show you how it kind of performs, and I'll give you my opinion on it. Now we are going to leave the cinch module on the salvage, so we'll get a little bit more material. It'll just take a little bit longer to actually scrape it. So we'll do a panel, and if it goes well, then we may try a mission. We'll see. We'll have to see when we get to that point. So let's jump in there right now and get that done. Alright guys, so we are here. We have a nice panel, a nice large panel. This will make a great test. Let's get our salvaging head out and ready to go. We're within what I like to be around the 45-ish. Throw this baby in gimbal mode. And let's see how it is. Now remember, this is going to take a little bit longer because we are using a cinch head, but this will be a great test to see how fast it fills. I think maybe a little bit closer, get us within the 35 range. There we go. That seems to be a little bit better there. I like that. Okay, we've already got 0.1 in there, so going pretty good so far. Now remember, this is one salvage head compared to 2 of the same size of the vulture, so it's something. It's a big thing to compare it to, right? Now let's see if we can get one SCU in here and see how it actually kind of ejects and everything. Well, it definitely, even with the cinch module, it definitely isn't filling very fast, is it? Man. I can tell you guys right now, right off the bat, because I just used the vulture the other day to scrape some panels. This is, even with the cinch, I had 2 cinches on the vulture. This is notably slower than the vulture. So I'm not sure that the external cargo is the best thing for sure. I'd rather be able to scrape twice as fast and just deal with a couple extra boxes in the back of my ship. Not to mention it's easier to overcrowd the ship and put more. And with that, that's kind of where we'll talk right now, as I'm trying to get one SCU in here so we can see it eject. Is my final thoughts on the Fortune are that the vulture is just almost better in every way versus just having the external cargo, right? The 2 heads, the amount of material that you get from scraping is so much faster. The fact that you can overcrowd so much easier and stack the boxes so much easier in the vulture without having to go up and down the elevator just makes it just the better of the 2 ships, in my opinion. Now remember, if you've got a good argument, I'd love to hear about it. So let me know why. If you're the Fortune fan, please let me know why that you like the Fortune over the vulture. Because this is, guys, I'm just scraping this. I mean, I don't even have one SCU yet. This is a notable difference in scraping speed here, even with the cinch scraper here. And just the fact that you have to go up and down that elevator, like I said, to scrape extra, or to get extra boxes from scraping is just, it's a time sink, right? It's another time sink. Okay, but we've got 0.8 here, so we're doing good. Let's see if we can just get this last little bit. Wow, 0.9. Come on, baby. Give us Otter 1 SCU. Now remember, guys, I am doing this test in live, so this is the live build. So there we go. We've got our 1 SCU, and you can see, now we should get the same amount of material no matter whether it's the Vulture or the Fortune. So yeah, guys, that's, I'm not even going to worry about scraping this. It's taking quite a bit of time to do this, but what I did want to show you was the external ejection, right? So let's get out of our seat. let's go take a look at the external, the little pads back here, and let's see if we can get this one ejected so we can see it like actually on the outside of the ship. So here we go. We're going to eject. It's filling the box. And just like that, it should be on the outside, right? So let's get back in the seat real fast so that I can go to an external view, and we'll check it out on the outside of the ship. And there's our box. And this is what I mean, guys, by, you know, if you had a ship come up, your buddy could pull that box off while they are ejecting once the filler gets full, right? So, what do you guys think? What do you think about the Fortune? What's your opinion? Vulture versus Fortune. What do you think? What's your opinion? Is this the new ship? Is this the one that everybody's using, or do you think everybody went back to their vultures after the release of this? Guys, that's really it. That's all I have to say about this. It was a quick overview. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on this. I've been using it for probably the last couple of days, or say couple of days, the last couple of play sessions, giving it some testing. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna stick with my vulture for now. Maybe they will have a way of speeding up the salvage, but until they do, my 2 cents is that the vulture is just a little bit more superior than the Misc, unless you just love Misc ships and you like the style and design, which that does have some weight. But guys, thank you for the support. Let me know what you think, and as always, I will see you on the next video.